Welcome back to part 3 of the RPG session. Again, not feeling particularly confident with this team. That's interesting. I absolutely despise Executor. Thankfully I've got Cold Turkey here. Beedrill's an interesting Pokemon to face. I've got to say I like his team. Hopefully that's not like a sub-T wave, foul play, all that shenanigans, Lipard. But you set the timer on me. I'm not going to be fussing about that at all. How much would Ice Punch do? He hasn't got much. He hasn't got anything to resist it. Jeepers. That's quad super effective for a Primate. Max damage there was 45%. Unless I've done absolute minimum in the first one and then sort of mid damage in the second one. That is absolutely disgusting. Damn. He's probably gonna Leech Seed if I had to hazard a guess. Psychic. Oh dear. Thank goodness for that. I'm just gonna go for a Flamethrower. It'll definitely smart anything on his team. His team's not that well constructed, I must say. Zeb Striker, not taking that. That's one thing down. I'm down 1, he's down 2. I can just go into Primate and U-turn depending on what he goes into. Most of my things are full health. I know there is Executor, it runs whatever it was. I'm just going to U-turn. He'll probably do exactly the same, so I'm going to go to Pumba. He'll take pretty much anything, Flare Blitz it if I need to. Drill Run, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Only Sucker Punch. Yep, that kills. As to be expected. He's probably going to Encore me into it, so I'm going to switch over to Primate. That's just a fear that I have. No, he goes for Fake Out. It's been probably about 3 years since I've seen a Fake Out Lipard. Not seen it since early Gen 5. You sometimes see it in VGC, but it's pretty darn rare. I like using the Sub Encore Copycat and he forfeits. I've got to say, for once it looked like I was controlling the game. In the last few battles that I've had, it wasn't going quite that way. I mean, the one in the previous part was very close. It could have gone either way, really. As you saw at the end, I think if you didn't have the bulk up Hitmontop, then it would have been... I would have won it. But I was definitely in control from the beginning. This guy had a 0 rating like I did before. So hopefully it's a sign of better things to come. I've forgotten what I was saying that the set that I like to use is Sub Encore Copycat and either Dark Bolt or Night Slash depending on what I feel like. Just because it not only does it catch people off guard, but if you run Mienshao with it, for example, you can just lead off with both of them. They think you're going to go for a double Fake Out, and you take them by surprise. Just slapping them in the face by subbing up, encoring them into Protect, and they're pretty much done for from the get-go. If I know my stuff, he's going to set up turn 1. Looking at his team, that seems like the theme. I need to keep this at decent health for Hitmonlee. That looks like a lot of damage to me. I'm just going to get up a Reflect and switch out into Grey. Can't do much to me. Crunch does Jack all. Now, he's probably going to predict a Grass type move. I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse, predicting either Zatu or... oh no, Muck. That definitely looks Assault Pistol, it's the Curse set. This is going to be a problem, because I have nothing to hit it hard. Do I have Earthquake on either of these? Nope. I might just get swept. He curses, then I'm done for. Nope. I mean, I can deal with that. Flare Blitz should hopefully do a lot as he goes for Protect. Poison Jab, Protect. I don't know what else he could run. But he's going to predict that again and probably go into... For Alligator, I'm just going to go for Hammer Arm. Nope, he stays in, being a dum-dum. As I get off a decent amount of damage, he's going to poison me. As now, he's probably going to switch out into for Alligator, predicting me to go for a Flare Blitz. No, as he's going for Curses now. So his set is Curse, Poison Jab, Protect. Something else. I think the only thing I can do is go into Cold Turkey and just hit this as hard as I can. Goes for another Protect, trying to stall the poison. I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower, hope for a burn. I do decent damage actually to it. That shows how powerful Moltres is. He's going to poison me again. Yep, as I thought. But at least this means that Muck is going to be at a range where I can kill it. There was absolutely no point in that, sir, apart from getting 6% more. I hate when people do that useless protecting. Watch him try and do a double. No, he goes, oh, I forgot about Shadow Sneak. So he is running Shadow Sneak. I did not mean to switch into Grey. I don't have a phaser on this team. Please flinch. No, of course not. Yep. Muck's a big problem when you don't have a Psychic type, or any type for that matter really. He's just doing a smiley face. I'm not even going to engage him. If he rubs it in even more, then I'm going to just... Probably, I'm just not going to forfeit. You can't kill me with that. I can't kill him with it. Oh, I can. Wow, Pumba. Well, at least I'm not being sick-so by a guy who's using the Curse Muck and the for Alligator. But now all I've got is physical attackers. Can't deal with for Alligator. I can deal with Electivire. Just going to go for a CC. Deal a lot of damage. That's all I can do right now. Probably not the best of plays, but I'm not relying on Primeape at all. I'm just going to go into Gallade and bulk up. And hopefully... As he says, damn! Don't know if he's referring to the one-hit KO, which doesn't really make any sense. Or if he's referring to close combat doing so much. But I'm in a good position right now. To say that I'm down and I'm not doing particularly well on the scoreboard, I can... Wow, I forgot Yanmega's that bulky. Yeah. GG. He's tinted lens, which I appreciate. This is not a speed boost one. Yep, Muck swept me. It annoys me with people like that because there is no need for him to do that smiley face. And it just annoys me. Now hopefully I won't run into people like that again. We'll see. We're going to go for one last one. As this person's gone for the 5th gen Psychic type of the league. One of the Elite Four. And they've got a scary team. Physical offensive, physical offensive, physical offensive. That looks like the defensive core there. Leads. He's probably going to go with either Chinchino or that thing. I'm just going to go with Embor. Am I? No, he could go with that. I think going with Primeape's is probably the better one of the two. This leads off with Jellicent. I'm just going to U-turn. No point staying in. He's definitely going to go for a Willow. So I'm going to go into Embor. Take it. No, Trick. Oh dear. I like it. I like it a lot. I've been using a Trick Room team myself in in NU recently, and I might do a session with the team. I need to tweak it a bit because it's not particularly strong. I need to put a Rampardos on it really. It's one of my favourite Pokemon, and that base 160 attack is just monstrous. Sucker Punch does a lot, as to be expected. Scald won't do too much because I am physically bulky. He's gonna recover, so it gives me a free switch into Gallade. No, he switches out, he doesn't run recover. That's interesting. I'm gonna go for a bulk up because I have faith. He's banded Rockhead maybe, but that crit definitely mattered regardless. I'm just going to go into Awoken because it can't do anything to me. And judging by his team, I think it's better to go for a Reflect than a Light Screen, or maybe even get up my rocks, just to make sure that it's reducing the longevity of all of his team. I'm going to go for... It's not common at all to run Fire Punch on it, as he predicts the switch. Good. Get up a Reflect. Gonna try and get up a Light Screen. He's probably going to kill me with Fire Punch, unless he predicts me to switch again. As he goes into Reuniclus. I should really run status on one of my Pokemon. That's one thing I've just noticed. It's probably better to do so. But I've only just noticed that now, and the team's already been used and built. As he goes for another Trick Room, which is fair enough. He's got nothing to resist Dark. He's probably going to go into his Druddigon to take the knockoff, because this is what all of these do. And surprise, surprise, I'm especially offensive. Yep. Boom. That does nothing. He's Assault Vest. I like that. I was thinking of using an Assault Vest one myself. With Sheer Force. Yep, he's running that too. Power Up Punch doesn't work with Sheer Force. At least he's not being a dick and going, I know, which is what most people would do in this situation. But I think it's safe to say that Cold Turkey can deal about half. Yeah, wow. I like how bulky yet powerful and speedy Moltres is. The one downside to it is it's quite a weakness to rocks. But he's probably going to switch out into Jellicent if I had to hazard a guess, but it's low on health, so I'm just going to go for another Air Slash as he goes for a Sucker Punch. Should have roosted really, that would have been the smarter play. The only thing speedy enough to hit me is that Minchino, which is probably going to kill me now because I don't have the bombs on. Going to go for a Flamethrower as it does a lot of damage, and I get a burn. Double edge kills, of course it will because he's Rockhead. But that's a good thing because now I can go... I think Primate's probably the best switch, so I can U-turn now, kill whatever I want. Beautiful. If I go into Grey, that baits out Reuniclus. Oh no, actually that's probably my best switch because nothing really wants to deal with it, especially without Trick Room up yet. As he goes out into Electros, probably runs Flamethrower. Just gonna go for a Dark Pulse with damage. No, Leaf Storm. It's gonna do more. He's definitely not Assault Vest. As he goes for Coil. Wow. That's pretty cool. I used the Coil Electric recently in NU. Didn't work as well as I thought it would, to be honest, but it was still fun to see and use. I'm just going to go into Pumba as fodder really, because he's probably running Psychic Shadow Ball. recover and trick room, maybe something along those lines. I just want this dead. Sucker Punch will hurt it, yeah. Goes for a psychic, that's alright with me. As now, I think it's safe to go into grey. Sucker Punch is obvious. Might run recover, so I'm just going to go for a Dark Pulse. Hopefully this isn't something I'm going to regret. Yes! Ah, thank goodness. Jellicent, you see, he could have gone into Jellicent as he did there. If I'd have Sucker Punched, he could have just recovered, which would have made him pretty much safe. I'm going to Sucker Punch now on the Chinchino because he hasn't seen it yet, as that does a lot of damage, and he U-turns out. Oh, that was a very good play. That was a very good play, sir. He's won it now. I should really run Sash, Primate, but I haven't done that yet. It would probably come in more useful. I would lose this game anyway, but that was a very good game, sir. I appreciate the fact that you're running a Trick Room team. I don't see why you're running a Chinchino on it. I guess it's for when your Trick Room users are dead, but still. Locking myself into assurance. Yeah. That was a good game there. Nobody's that I've faced has been particularly high on the ladder, nor particularly good. I just think this team isn't great, and I haven't been playing extremely well either. But that'll do it for this part. Finally. I didn't end it at the end of the second one because it was too short, but... Right. I'll see you guys in the next part. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you've got any tips again for either improving commentary or screen quality or even song suggestions, because I'm getting pretty bored of listening to the same old Mount Olympus over and over again. But thanks for watching again. See you in the next one.